Cleaning Nation, this episode is taken from some coaching calls that Mike did with our clients that we thought would bring tons of value to you. We hope you enjoy. And now on to the show.
All right. Question. Wondering why my website doesn't seem to attract leads. Oh, I love that question, George. Not that I love that your website's not attracting leads, but I'm going to give a quick rant. My least favorite thing to hear when people come is like, oh, I'm going to get my website done and then it's going to be amazing. Or I just got my website done. I'm just waiting for the money to roll. No offense, everybody. There's like, I don't know how many hundreds of millions of what there may be over 1 billion. I don't know. But that would be like me putting a sign in my front yard and saying coaching for sale. Like, why is nobody coming to my sign? Because there's 1 billion houses, and if someone doesn't drive by, like the likelihood is insane. So it's never the website, ever. It's never the website. Well, that's not true. It's never the website is the initial problem. It's always the traffic. So people think just when they put out a website, we're so precious and everyone's going to want to hear every word. People are just going to hoard and flock to it. Why? What value does the goddamn website have for the world, right? Nothing. No offense to us, but it's like, hey guys, want commercial or residential cleaning? Like nobody's like, ooh, I've been waiting for that to come. Another residential, let me just show up for that. So people focus way too much on the website before they focus on the traffic. We were well over 1 million in revenue for this company before we even had a website. And the website we have now, I don't know if it does it. Just be honest. Anyone here who's been to our website? 1, 2, 1.5. He's like, I don't want to admit it. So 1.5. Even James is like, Michael's raising a virtual hand. I don't know if it means he has a question or he's at our website, but we're going to go 2. I'm getting out 1.5 to 2. And of the 2, how many of you are like, that's why I bought? I saw the website and I'm like, I need to give these people no. Oh shit. Even though, and our website's good. If you look at it, it's a great website. Who gives a crap? So if you notice in the training that we give, there's not a ton of website talk because it's like, nobody gives a crap. It's never about the website. It's about the traffic. So if you saw what Ashley was doing, and it's a little different for residential, it was all traffic based. Door hangers, traffic. Every door, all the mailers, all the, even the Instagram, I'm hoping her call to action isn't go to my website. It's give us a call or get the help that you need or interact with us on social, some sort of direct thing. So honestly, guys, gals, if I could pick you guys having a social media presence or a website, I'd have social media presence because people give a lot more weight to what others say about you than what you say about you, right? When you go to my website, I'm like, we're the best coaches ever and you should give us money because we're amazing. Like, screw that dude. But when you see hundreds of reviews and long form interviews and people talking about us and sharing their experience, you give weight to that. So when Ashley says I'm a good coach, if you are like Ashley in your stage of business, you're like, I might want to talk to this guy. When I say I'm a good coach, you don't give a shit. What else am I going to say? I suck. So same thing with cleaning. When other people are sharing the results that say I'm your perfect prospect and I see James sharing a result that he got and James is in my similar spot and he has the same pain that I have and he got solved by you, that I'm interested in. Your website going, we don't cut corners, we clean them. I'm not interested in that at all. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So the Dream 100 honestly will crush a website because especially for you guys, like even if you could do a Super Bowl ad, right? The gold standard of the whatever, it'd be completely worthless because 99.99% of the people watching it don't live in your area and aren't property managers or someone you could buy. So what the hell does it matter? So literally you would do better with a Dream 100 than a Super Bowl ad because you could literally go, hey, Stephanie, I've noticed that you've been property managing for XYZ company for 10 years. And how's your husband? How's your kids? What's going on? That is very powerful, right? And because it's a Dream 100 and stuff, I know Stephanie, she's on my Dream 100 list, is worth at least $250,000 lifetime value. I can spend $1,000 a year to get her 18 months from now. So don't blame your website. It's the wrong tool. You're like, I've been hammering this nail with the back of my screwdriver for an hour. It's not working. What's wrong? It's like, well, it's not that the screwdriver is bad. It's just the wrong tool for what you're trying to do. Does that help or no?
Yeah, it does help. Yeah.
Okay. So just focus on the Dream 100. Go ahead.
We used to get some hits off the website in the past, and then it just like it stopped.
Honestly, websites have been. I'm old. Sorry to make you old like me, George, but you and me remember there was a time when I'll just go me. George is too young for this. There's the goddamn web freaking Yellow Pages, and they wanted like $2,000 for a little thing, and it was the worst, and we all hated them. And then it was like, oh my gosh, you've got a website? That's phenomenal. I don't even know if they work back then, but people will go to your website, And then it kind of got to be like, obviously you have a website. What are you, a psychopath? And then it went to, yeah, websites are important, but I'm also gonna look at reviews. And now people don't give a shit. They're only looking at your social and your review, your either reviews or the content you've created. It's very little website type stuff. Lots of landing pages, funnels. I'm not saying people don't do things online, but going to www.georgescompany.com and fill, is going to be, even if you're crushing it, it's going to be a small part of your revenue.
Oh, yeah.
Again, if people that you want are doing, 3, 4, 5 grand a month in revenue, no offense, that dude knows people. He ain't like Googling who's the best cleaning co-. Like he already knows dudes. So the Dream 100, you're going to be one of the dudes he knows, and he's just going to call you, but he ain't going to Google it. The only guys that Googling, it's like, I'm a chiropractor with 1,100 square feet, and I think I'd like someone to come once a week for $300 to clean my thing. I don't know anything about it. I might Google it. And even then, is that the guy that you want? So yeah, I'd spend zero resources on your website.
And that's the thing too. Like when they do a website search, they're going to search like 4 or 5 other people. It's just basically anytime we've gotten the hit, it's been like, okay, my boss said I have to have 3 quotes.
Terrible quality. Yeah. It's like me going to a nightclub and talking to a bunch of drunk girls and going, why is the quality of, sorry if you ladies attend nightclubs, nothing wrong with that. But, just different caliber of lady I'm going to meet at that point in their lives. And maybe if I went to church or some other group of, people that were like-minded. So same thing, the caliber is going to be not great at the website. It's exactly what you said. Whereas, couldn't agree. So give yourself permission to not worry about and again, if anything, the only thing for a website is just to check the box. Like even like James or whoever, people were very scared to raise their hand. It wasn't a trick question who'd been to our website. I'm sure it was 2 seconds like, okay, this looks legit and I'm moving on. Like, it wasn't like I went through it. They just looked at it and go, yeah, this looks and feels fine, or it seems shady, or it doesn't have a website. That's weird. So just check in the box. So if someone does search amongst all their other searches for you online, they just see you have a website that looks half professional. That's all you need. If you have that, it ain't going to make you any money. It's just going to hurt you if it looks stupid or you don't have one. Definitely.
Cool. Thanks, man.
I'm glad I could help give you, if you got plenty of real things to worry about, your website not attracting leads ain't one of them. We'll figure out how to get you leads without the website. Hey, Clean Nation, Mike Campion here. One of my least favorite things about these podcasts are we found that people love the show and they love the information, but when I talk to you guys in person, stuff doesn't get done. People love the podcast, but they don't take any action. If you'd like to actually implement this and get this done in your world, we have a whole team of people that do exactly that. If you go to growmycleaningcompany.com/talk, you can book a time with either myself personally or one of our teammates to at least help you come up with a plan to actually implement and change your life. So if you want to go from getting these good ideas in your head to getting in your life, just book a free call with myself or my team, growmycleaningcompany.com/talk. And we can go from this one-to-many format to one-to-one and really get you some results. Excited to talk. And Alex, hit us with a celebration, my man.
So celebration, well, first of all, I sold my first client through this new sales process, which is a big deal for me because I was doubtful. Just because I didn't do it before. Like I was doing everything online. So just going out there, doing the walkthrough, doing the free cleaning, all of this, that was scary. But seeing that it works, I mean, it's exciting. Now I'm ready for more. I want more leads.
I love that. I love that, Alex. Keep going. I'm so happy for you.
And then, well, the new door hangers and landing page are pretty much ready. And I guess my next question is related to that. So I found this company that is able to do 5,000 printed and distributed for 30 cents a pop. They cannot do less than that. And so the problem, well, it's not a problem, but the neighborhood that I'm targeting, they're pretty much 6,000 like houses. And my question is, after I get all of them delivered in about a week or 2, what do you think should be the next step to re-engage with these people, or at least the people who may not take action with this first door hanger?
Literally, well, first of all, let's just get data. So I'll give you an opinion, but after we get some data, I reserve the right to revise it, right? So because the beautiful thing is, because it's, first of all, you could send this exact same flyer as is every 3 to 5 weeks for years. Like it's because people move in, people move out. All of you guys, I'm guessing, saw an ad or listened to the podcast or something. It's so funny. I get people all the time. They're like, I saw your ad and, I was so excited I called. And I'm like, I know, because I've been doing this for a decade. Y'all see my ad 394 times, but you didn't see it. So you saw it when you were ready to see it. Same with the door hangers. The same guy that could see, and I'm not saying you couldn't change it or wouldn't change it or test different door hangers so they look different, but I'm trying to make the worst case scenario. Exact same thing, no change every 3 weeks, period. I don't know, in a home of 5,000 homes, especially if there's 6,000 and you rotate, so you only send 5,000 per deal. So 1/6 of the list gets rested every time. My prognostication is it'll be a positive ROI forever or for years. Like it would be, that's the one thing I love about direct mail. Once you get something that works, like Facebook ads, crap gets burnt quick. You might have to change it creative every couple of days or weeks. Like it goes quick. Direct mail, I've seen guys put out ads in newspapers and magazines and stuff that have lasted 20, 30 years, like literally unchanged. So I guess we can talk through the hypotheticals, but I wouldn't worry too much about it. Like, and do we change the offer? Do we change the visuals? Do we change the neighborhoods? We have all those levers at our disposal. But my answer is going to be, because it won't be like, it was great and then it fell off a cliff. It'll, in my opinion, be great and just stay steady and actually probably go up a little, because the repetitiveness of, I've seen this, or I feel like, they might see it because it's only every 2 or 3 weeks and people pay, they get 500 advertisements literally a day. They're not going to remember, but I'm guessing it goes up, believe it or not, if it stays light. But if it does go badly because you're burning it out, which I don't think it will, but I've been wrong, it's falling off a cliff would be almost unthinkable. It would start degrading. And then when it starts degrading, it's like, okay, now let's figure something out. But I don't want to worry about a problem that we haven't even got to. But I would not worry about that. If it's 5,000 people and you're going to send it every 2, 3, 4 weeks, or 6,000 people, you're going to send 5,000 every 3 weeks. I love it. I'll take that at 33 cents, because the other option is 500 a pop or 1,000. They're probably going to want closer to $1. So it's like, I mean, come on. Like if you get a 1% response rate off 5,000, that's 50 leads, dude. If that 50 leads turns into, like, if your numbers follow anything close to what Ashley's doing or what we've seen historically, that should be 30 bids. If you give 30 bids, you can't close 15 or 20 of them. And say you only get 10 and your average deal is $400, that's $4,000. I mean, it just gets ridiculous. At 33 cents a hang, you're almost, I mean, you're gonna have to try, you're gonna have to put the F word on it and a Nazi symbol for people not to, I mean, like that just, the numbers are so good, it's hard not to win.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. I'm excited.
I'm really excited, dude. And for all of you guys, I like cheap. So, and just again, it's just all numbers. So I'll spend, even unless money's really tight, I'll spend $1,500 to get 5,000 hung over spending $1,000 or $500 to get 500 hung every gosh darn day. Because 500, there's a lot of risk, because you could just have a bad batch, a bad this, a bad that. It's just not enough to test. There's too much luck involved. At 5,000, if it's the right message and the right doors, you're going to get some goddamn leads. Like there's no, maybe you get 0.5% and you'll make a 200% ROI. Maybe you crush it and get 3% and you can't even keep up with the free work, but it's not going to be a swing and a miss. Like it just can't be if you put them on the right doors, right? I'm assuming this neighborhood's a solid neighborhood.
Yep.
Anything's possible, Alex, for you not to ROI in this, assuming you call them back, you have a good sales, but like, obviously you can screw it up, but if you're just not even good, just not sucking at the sales process, God, if you don't ROI, I mean, some things I would be just shocked out of my mind.
Okay. All right. Cool. Well, I'm excited. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Love those questions. Did I get all 3 or is that it?
Yeah. I think you answered all of them.
I see the first one. How soon to distribute my door hangers? Oh yeah, we talked about all of it. Let's get the data, but 2-3 weeks at the shortest, 4 or 5 weeks at the longest. Like, let's get some data first. Hopefully it'll take you a week or 2 to just process through. I honestly, I don't want to oversell it, but my bigger concern is you get overwhelmed. They're like, holy shit. Like I would see if he could distribute them as slowly as possible. So the printing of the 5,000, be like, hey man, can you take 3 weeks to do it? And then if he could take like a month to do it, I'm like, let's just run it every month, dude. Like we'll just, you just start at the beginning and you're like, let's go. So I'd be like, hey, my goal is not to do it once. My goal is to run this all the time. So how slowly can you distribute them? If you can make the 5,000 last 3-4 weeks, we'll just start it up again. Cause again, you're going to get over, if you say you could deliver them all today, I don't know that you're gonna be able to handle the influx. So I'd be like, dude, I can't handle it. We both want to win. Why don't you just do it in 3 weeks with the expectation we're going to run it again in 3 weeks?
That's a good point. I'm going to ask him today.
Yeah. And then again, the 3 weeks, you're not going to start with the first person again. You're going to start with 1,000 that didn't get So be like, yeah, do 1,500 a week, basically. That's 4,500. You know what I'm saying? I would just be like, yeah, let's just run $1,500 a week and just crank through. That's if 6,000 homes every 4 weeks, you start again.
Mm-hmm.
That's a money deal. And I'd run the same gosh darn thing till it started fading, and I'd keep it. I'm not going to not use it anymore, but then I'd test another one. And then once you have 4, now you're just done forever, man. That'll just be that.
All right. Let's do it.
Please Slack me when it goes out and tell me I can't wait to see these results. It's going to rock. Hey, Cleaning Nation, if you dug the content you just got, we don't do any ads and I don't sell anything on this podcast, but if you would just subscribe, rate, and review, it would be huge and I'd be so appreciative. Not only is it going to help me, but you'll help other owners of cleaning companies across the world work less, make more, and get profitable. So if you appreciate the value we give, again, subscribe, rate, and review. It would mean the world to me. I'd really appreciate it. And we sure appreciate your time and attention.